Yes, guys, it's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Live, proudly sponsored by Treasure Boxing Club. We're down here at the media public workout for Natasha Jonas versus Lauren Price with the England coach, GB coach, and renowned coach. He even used to train me at one point, Gary Hale. How you doing today?
How you doing, Dan? Good to see you, mate. All good.
So we've got two women in Natasha and Lauren who you've both trained. So how do you see this one going? What's the sort of, how did you find them both at GB, their styles, the contrast of styles?
Yeah, I think when you look at both of them, they're like both pioneers for women's boxing. Not just women's boxing, but for boxing as a whole. They're both professional, they're both talented, they're both ambitious, they both come from close-knit communities, so they've got really a lot in common. So yeah, I mean they're both just two nice people. That's the thing, is once you've worked with them, it's like it's just it's mixed feelings seeing them fight, to be fair, because they're both such nice people.
Yeah, I can imagine, because even you've got Kirsty Artingstall. She's also someone who you've trained before. So how does it feel to bring through a lot of the amateurs to now see them on the pro stages? Obviously, even Joshua Boazzi, Callum Smith, Tony Bellew. You've trained a lot of people who are, and a lot of people don't even realise that.
Yeah, I think, the sort of system, obviously, first and foremost, the clubs, as you know, do a great job. So the coaches that are in Clubland, what a fantastic job. I've done that same job myself as a volunteer for many years, and obviously then that filters through the talent to England, to GB. So I think it's just a pleasure to work with the best boxers in the country, and I think obviously since lottery funding came in and UK sport involvement, it's enabled the boxers to train full time, and over the last few years, we've seen the benefits of it. Sort of go back to Tokyo, we won 6 medals, which was the best for 120 years. So that shows you like how the GB program works.
Yeah, so I know that you obviously used to be a trainer at the Hollington. You moved over to the Lynn, but let everybody know sort of like your background in boxing. I know you're from up north, Liverpool, right? So yeah, what club did you used to box for, and did you train at was you a trainer at a club up there too?
Yeah, so I never trained up there, I only boxed up there. So I boxed for the Golden Gloves. I boxed at 2 clubs and a club called St Ambrose, which later became Gemini. So I was obviously a club boxer. I didn't reach England level. So when I finished boxing, I'd moved to London, and I had a couple of bouts for St Pancras over North London, and then I finished, and then I sort of I got training by accident, really. I just went into the Hollington to keep fit, and I was inspired really by the kids down there that were doing brilliant. Unfortunately, the late Danny Costello, who recently passed away, was one of the boxers who inspired me to sort of think about coaching, and the coaches down there encouraged me. So that's where my sort of coaching career began, down in southeast London, SC5. So and then as I've enjoyed every minute of it, and I've been fortunate enough to go to 4 Olympic Games, so it's been fantastic and an absolute pleasure to work with all of these talented boxers.
Yeah, because we're in SC5 right now. So how was it watching like Sonny Edwards versus Galal fight? Because you trained both of those guys too as well.
Yeah, it was really difficult, and I chose not to be involved, if I'm honest. I couldn't go in the corner because the two boxers that I've worked with, and I just thought it was easier for me to sort of take a step aside, and it was, as I say, 2 really super talented. Galal's Olympic champion, and I'm sure he'll go on to be world champion and reign for a long time. So Sonny's unbelievable, talented, natural talents, flamboyant. So yeah, really fantastic. I mean, as I say, mixed blessings to see them fight, but this is obviously pro boxing, and obviously it was a good fight for both of them, financially. So it was a fight that the British public sort of demanded, much as this one really.
Yeah. So also you're working with Olympic silver medalist from the last Olympics, the Paris one. I was over there, Cindy Ngamba. So yeah, what made you sort of take her on as a pro trainer also? Because I know for a long time amateur coaches didn't really train pro fighters. They sort of let them go off their own way. But now the amateur coaches are now training the pro fighters as well. So yeah, how did that come about?
I think the reason that came about is we have a system now that's called Podium to Pro. So a lot of the boxers don't want to move anywhere else. So that was they were asking, can they stay at GB, and at one time they couldn't, but now because of this Podium to Pro, they're able to do it. Not all of them, obviously it's limited in numbers, but a high percentage of them that are successful and they want to stay, they're allowed to train. And I think for us the benefit is the sort of inspiration that it shows our podium boxers and our academy boxers to train alongside people like that. It's just fantastic. They spar with them, they train alongside them, so they get to sort of see that anything's possible. And they, likes of Lauren Price, Galal, they just always encourage the others in the gym. So that's one of the really good things about it.
Yeah, and with Cindy, you're kind of quite fast tracking her. She's fighting a European champion in Kirsty Bavington. Was that your decision, or whose decision was that? Because that's quite a debut.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously up to Rob McCracken, who's obviously the performance director and head coach. So, he's proved in the past how astute he is with the way that he moved Anthony Joshua, the way he's moved Carl Froch, the way he's moved Lauren Galal as well. So he's got vast experience. He boxed as a pro, top level. So, he's got fantastic judgment. So I think, he knows what Cindy's capable of. I mean, I think she's going to make an awesome pro. I think it will suit her more. She gets stronger as the rounds go on. So I think it's just a natural progression, and it's no good there going in with people that are just going to roll over. She needs to get rounds under her belt to gather the experience to move. She's got ambitions of boxing for a world title within 18 months. So I think she needs that type of grounding to be able to fulfill that ambition.
So with the men, we've got Delicious Ori and Pat Brown making their debut, but who can you let us know to look out for in 2028 for the Olympic squad, those coming through from both men and the women's team?
Yeah, I mean, we got a new team now. They're immensely talented, but it's going to take time. We've got a super heavyweight, Damar. Yeah, his escape. Yeah, Damar. Yeah, I can't figure his second name. So yeah, we got Damar. We've got Isaac Oko. So he's really talented. Tegan Stott is really talented. So there's lots of talent there. It's just nurturing them. It's just over 3.5 years to the Olympics. So there's a lot of hard work to do. It's as you say, it's an exciting journey, and we look forward to it. Thomas.
Yes, there you have it. Persistence beats resistance. Thank you very much for your time, Gary. You're always a pleasure, even though you shattered my dreams in the ABAs when you made Fabrice McKenda beat me. But it's all love though. And there you have it, guys. It's Danny Glover from Fight Fan TV Live. We're here with the renowned coach, the legend, Gary Hale. And remember, guys, persistence beats resistance. You know where it is.